Well, this summer, plenty of family-friendly and crowd-free outdoor escapes are available nearby and also a little further from home. Mauri Elbel, co-founder and editor with Austin Travels, joins us this morning to talk about them. Morning, Mauri. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, we know we're getting back to hopefully heading toward normal where people might want to take the more traditional vacation, but getting out and getting away is an appealing option, getting away from the crowds, even if we're not in a pandemic. So you've got some pretty cool selections for us. Again, a couple of them pretty close by and one a little further out. Let's start with the getaway in Spicewood.
Yes. So if you've ever wondered what it's like to sleep in the trees, you've got to check out Cypress Valley. It's just 30 minutes outside of Austin, and there are 5 just magical tree houses. They're built across the branches of these towering, enormous cypress trees, and they're all eco-friendly, sustainably designed. I stayed there with my family last month in the Nest, which actually is built with families in mind. Most of the tree houses there sleep 2, but this one sleeps 4 and up to 6. But it's basically, I mean, it's built across these branches, and it's got these playful viewing pods, and it's got its own private bathhouse. It's a 2-bedroom suite, just the charming, cozy rooms. There's a kitchenette. Dining. It's one of the most amazing places we've ever stayed, and it's just really, really, really neat.
I don't care who you are. You hear treehouse, it just brings alive something when you're looking. It just sounds so magical, and I would love to check that out.
It is, and the funny thing is like it's one of those things where it's just as magical and incredible for I think the parents as it is for the kids. So that's
a win-win right there. You've also got a pick for us a little bit down the road in Wimberley.
Yes, so there's a glamping spot called Hill Country Collective, and it's part of Collective Retreats, but it's really neat because it's on the outskirts of Wimberley, and it's kind of a socially distanced by design escape. There's 12 tents on the property, and we had stayed in the family tent. There's a family summit tent, which is pretty cool because there's a separate tent behind it with twin beds for the kiddos. So it's really neat because if you're on the fence about tent camping, this is the way to do it. I mean, it's got wood floors, there are chandeliers, 1,500 thread count linens. There's a little wood burning stove in the tents to keep you warm on chilly nights. And they've got elevated dining experiences, charcuterie journeys, there's coursed dinners, they'll bring gourmet breakfast to your tent, and there's some a la carte experiences that are really fun there too, from horseback riding to tomahawk throwing to Pilates and yoga. So it's really neat little escape.
That sounds like my kind of tent for sure. You talked about chilly nights. Obviously, we're not going to have too many of those around here for too long, but if you do want a little bit of chill as we get into the summer, you've got one pick that's a little bit further out of state.
Yes. So if you're looking this summer to escape the heat and you want to go to the mountains of Colorado, there's this really cool place where my family and I went last summer, and it's called Cloud Camp. And it's part of the 5-Star Broadmoor's, one of their wilderness experiences. And it's this kind of like luxury meets wilderness escape, and it's perched on the top of Cheyenne Mountain outside or in Colorado Springs. It's at 9,200 feet. And so you get these gorgeous 360 views of Colorado Springs, the mountains in the distance. It's kind of like this dreamland above the clouds. It's all inclusive food and drinks. They've got chefs prepare 3 meals a day. You can have nightly s'mores roasts around the fire while stargazing. There's a couple hot tubs on the property where you can see the stars at night or just look at the views of the mountains in the day. We stayed in like one of 11 very cozy, cute wooden cabins, which our kids just loved. And you can take part in different activities from just hiking to archery, mule riding, yoga. It's really neat little place.
Wonderful. More information on all these, I guess, on the website, Austin Travels?
Yes, and you can subscribe. It's free, and we have lots of tips there too. Like if you are going to go head to Colorado or anything, we've got tips for road tripping with kids. There's a great deals page you can check out with some steals for travel deals this summer, and yeah, it's there to inspire your next trip.
We're ready for it. All right, Mauri Elbel, co-founder and editor from Austin Travels. Mauri, we appreciate it as always.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.